Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about a very, very retarded article from THEGAMER. What else? No, wait. That's a rhetorical question. It could actually have been from Kotaku. There's no difference. Or Polygon. A PC gamer. Hey, have you noticed that these rags all pretty much print the same exact retarded bullshit? Yeah. Well, anyway.
Please, Nama. Hype. Savior, Tomb Raider narratives. How many times we must watch Tomb Raider make the same mistake?
Yes, that's pretty much how the person would actually sound like, or imagine it would sound like. It's retarded. Right, let's read this. I've been postponing this for quite some time because I actually read it once and I don't need to read it again, but here we go, reading it again. The developers of the upcoming Tomb Raider game, Crystal Dynamics and fellow Embracer Studios, Eidos... Typo, nice Eidos, no, it's Eidos. Montreal have announced plans to release 5 AAA games in the next 5 years. Ah, shit. This most likely include the next Tomb Raider, which will be published by Amazon Games. Ah, shit. Amazon is apparently expanding the series, which I already addressed, and I'm pretty much completely and totally blackpilled on that one. With the intention of creating an interconnected Marvel-like franchise, developing a new film as well as a new TV series reportedly helmed by Fleabag creator Phoebe Waller-Bridge. Fuck me. So, let's continue. Do I want... just gonna do one more over the voice of the idiot, but then I'm gonna switch back to the article because this voice tires me. Do you want to see a TV series about Lara Croft? Absolutely not. Tomb Raider is one of the most colonialist game series around and inspires most of its competitors like Uncharted, and without a massive overhaul of the source material, anything based on it is going to reek thoroughly of white nonsense. You can see the disdain this person has against white people. You can see the racism seeping through her words. You can feel it. This person is a racist through and through. Because only a racist would actually write something like this. Yeah, that's how bad it is. Right. Let's continue. From the article, put simply, Lara Croft is the epitome of savior. Yeah. These people are filthy racists. And you tell them they are racist, they say, oh no, we're not. You're the racist for pointing it out. Right, especially in their latest game, Shadow of the Tomb Raider, her being rich, aristocratic British archaeology, and therefore sealing everything inside it, blah 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 blah. Don't give a shit. Right, it's pretty typical that Shadow opens with Lara stealing something and triggering an apocalyptic event that she must stop. It bends backwards to make Lara Croft look like a good person who intentionally does bad things. Well, technically, I kind of agree with her in here, especially because the newer games have been kind of lukewarm in story-wise. You should return to the old Tomb Raider. What did I say? Star Wars? Why am I thinking of Star Wars? I mean, either way, they should return to the old Tomb Raider games. It should be like she doesn't care. She takes up the item, she explores, and all of those shits. No wishy-washy, temperamental, emotional garbage that we keep seeing. I just don't care. Bring back the old Lara Croft. That's what I want. the older, sexier Lara Croft as she was originally envisioned. Oh wait, you're gonna see how this person here does not understand the history of Lara Croft. You're gonna see this one. It's a doozy. Right. A small change from the previous game is that after triggering this apocalypse, Lara feels really bad. She didn't care in the past. She just cared of doing whatever she was doing. Here, for me personally, the pinnacle of the newer games around 2000 something before this reboot happened, this one was the pinnacle of it, Tomb Raider Underworld, in which she even got wet. Her suit and all of that stuff, the technology behind it was amazing. And I really liked it. Anyway, where was I? Lara feels really bad about it, realizing her complicity in almost destroying an ancient Incan lost city. After the events of the game, she chooses to stay behind and help them rebuild. See, the old Lara Croft wouldn't have happened this to begin with. But anyway, you can't sell the game was trying to acknowledge the franchise's past and present problems with racism here. Does this person have any self-awareness, as she points out here in the article? Look, showing that she has at least enough self-awareness to recognize the impacts of her action, but I must ask, why do this at all? Well, even if this, we'd consider this new Lara Croft an actual Lara Croft, at least she has more self-awareness about her racism than you do, fucking article author. How can you not see that you are a goddamn filthy fucking racist? But if you're tired of nonsensical bullshit that people write in these goddamn retarded articles that you keep on reading, or at least I keep exposing myself to and losing faith in humanity, why not give it a go at my book? I'm pretty sure and gonna guarantee you're gonna like it way more than this garbage. Faith in humanity restored with my book. Right. Right, let's continue this nonsensical shit.
Why make a racist game and then they try to reckon with its racism when you could just not make it racist? I know they are working with a source material that's already racist. But it doesn't matter if you acknowledge how problematic it is if you're gonna keep making racist games. I wonder how many times this bitch actually wrote racism. Holy shit on a pickle. 6, but all in the same goddamn paragraph. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6!
She wrote 6 times on in the same shitty paragraph. Let's try white. How often does this bitch wrote white? Oh yeah. Right. No, there you go. 6 as well. So racism 6. White 6. Let's see. Rich, I think 3. Ha! I was right. 3. Rich 3. Colonialism. Color? No. Ha! Twice! So basically this text here is one where you would expect you would read from a Nazi website. The only difference is that you would swap white with Jews, and then it's pretty much the same thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure you could actually read something like this from Stormcock website. You copy it, replace white with Jews, and there you go. Same thing. Let's go. Why make it a racist? Oh, right. Already read that. No, retarded nonsense. I know the devs are working with a source material that's already racist, but it doesn't matter if you acknowledge how problematic it is if you're gonna keep making racist games. Lara Croft became popular because she was a strong, smart female character that was largely watered down by marketing, turning her into a sex symbol. Not really. In fact, she was made as a sex symbol, well, based on the technology of the time. As you can see her, she had big boobies. And you just realize something. Her boobies have been kind of decreasing in size as the games were begun to be made, moving on to the future. And those big triangles became tiny little lemons. Right? Look, you moron. First and foremost, she was always a sex symbol. She became popular because her games were good, were innovative, and her stories were quite interesting. Look at these bazonga gonkas here on the Tomb Raider Underworld that I mentioned before. It's a great game, and look at the size of those things. This person here, the person who wrote this article, probably is not even a gamer. Or one of those gamers that only play, let's see, Fortnite, Roblox, Minecraft, probably Animal Crossings, and Candy Crush. I'm pretty sure this person only plays those games. Oh, well, probably Overwatch. That's about it. Maybe stretching World of Warcraft, but that's too hard for the person like who wrote this article here. Right. Let's continue. Where was I? Now the reboot is focused on reversing her over-sexualization and may turn her once again into a symbol of female empowerment. This shows this person does not know the history of Lara Croft, of Tomb Raider. Lara Croft is a red, white woman. Traumatized one, but a red, white woman nonetheless. You can actually see the disdain she has with the word white in here. But even more interesting, this idiot here was not inclusive. This bitch here actually forgot to actually add a and an X at the end and say woman Xen. Or, in this case, you're actually perpetuating the sexualization or the sexual or the gendered patriarchal nonsense. So you should have written adult female. No, sorry. Adult human female. No, adult human with a front hole. There you go. That would have been way more inclusive. I wonder if she's going to get cancelled by her tropes. By an Antifa idiot. Huh? Yeah, of course not. It's always one-sided with these people. Yes, they lack self-awareness like... well, so. Anyway. She displays her prowess to the detriment of real life people of color. Colorexon? Sorry. Secondly, when you read people of color, it's pretty much a loaded word from back in the 50s. It reads, and it is pretty much just a swapping of position of colored people. It's the exact same thing, means the exact same thing, and it's said by the exact same people. All fucking far leftists were goddamn fucking racists. Only racists say those two words like that, or colored people or people of color. Only racists say those things. They mean the exact same thing. Imagine that. The more we move to the future, the more Democrats, leftists still stay the same. Not only when they were fucking Nazis and communists back in World War II and fascists, then the racists, the Democrats in the US, and now we have here more examples in the future where the left is still filthily fucking racist. Right, moving on. The game will come anyways. It's now at a matter of whether the devs fix the problems apparent in the game predecessors. Consider the leaks of the next game suggested Lara Croft is heading a whole new team of TOMBRAIDERs. It doesn't seem likely that we'll see an increased self-awareness on the part of the game's creators or its protagonist. I want to have help for the series. Lara's development into a kinder, more empathetic character has made me want to like her, but I feel the next game and its adaptations will disappoint me greatly. Oh, for the love of God. These people are creatively fucking bankrupt. These people are all like that. Let's take a look. That's the actual author. So she's pretty much new to the gamer. I don't think the gamer realizes the person that they hired, but either way, she kind of looks like what you'll expect from a far leftist, albeit still not sporting the blue hair color or looking like a prepubescent boy. But her articles pretty much dictate how bad she is. The Last of Us is proof that we should let adaptations adapt. The Last of Us has been criticized by some fans who are not sticking closely enough to its source material. We think the show is making the right changes. I do not. Stop being weird about woman in The Last of Us. Despite the stellar performance, gamers are still mad that the actresses on the show don't look like the way they want them, so yeah, race swaps. But let's go and take a look at her profile on Twitter. Why? Surprise, surprise, surprise. Damn, why am I not surprised to actually see that one? Remember, do not contact this bitch, do not talk to her, do not stare at her, do not even look at her, because as you all know, these things tend to actually trigger people like them. Even a small disagreement, they consider it harassment. So please do not do any of those things. Leave her alone, okay? So on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.